Now we are moving up to the next class, BTC 1, 2, 3, next classes, if we are precise. BTC 1, BTC 2 and BTC 3, so the bigger the number, the faster the cars. That's quite easy to remember, as we have, let's try to see, let's try to refresh the live timing. Here we have the starting order. Great to see Gediminas Bilinskas and Tomas Jatkevičius, both are the title contenders. Title contenders in BTC 3 class. Bilinskas with 135 points and Jatkevičius with 127, so only 8 points between them. But still, yeah, the championship leader will start from first place, and they had only, yeah, I think less than a tenth between them in qualifying. So, and Artūras Kliobavičius fast as well there in this same BTC 3 class. Then we have the fastest BTC 2 drivers, Simo Lind and Kairo Kallas, as well as Antti Järtsev and Tadas Petukauskas. And wow, what the qualifying there was yesterday in BTC 2 class. Simo Lind and Kairo Kallas were differentiated only by 0.001 second, or 1,000th of a second. So wow, I'm sure Kairo Kallas knows where this 1,000th of a second was, and I'm pretty sure there will be a great race ahead of us. And I think, yeah, we see it's raining a little bit more, so yeah, the forecast or the predictions were different, of course, on different sites. Some predictions said, or that in my phone, for example, said that it will rain only from around 12 or 1 o'clock. And right now, of course, it's a little bit of a thinking here happening, because, of course, these cars, I think, are driving on slick tires. Yeah, I think in BTC classes they are driving in slick tires, and if it's wet, then they should use the wet tires. So yeah, that's a question for the teams or the mechanics. I think they should use the slick tires, as they are right now lining up. Maybe we can see a shot from a closer shot. Okay, no, I think it's semi-slick tires right now on the first car. Maybe the rules say that they are driving semi-slick tires. We haven't seen rain in the previous. Yeah, that's a nice shot. Of course, yeah, that's semi-slick tires. Thank you very much. Thank you very much to the camera operators and, of course, to the director as well. So yeah, Nakang semi-slick tires for everybody. So that's not an issue right now. They can drive with these tires in the wet. Of course, it will be slippy, but still, that's not a slick, full slick, and they don't have full slick and slicks for rain. So there's no, of course, questions about the tire choice right now. Slick tires we have in the GT classes, of course. That's right. Yeah, the rain has come in a little bit earlier than we thought. But, as I said, other weather forecasts said that the rain will come in the morning and then ease off in the afternoon and in the evening. So, it is what it is. That's all what I can say right now for this, as we in a few moments, in 3 minutes, if we are precisely, will be the start. And let's go quickly through all the drivers. The top 7 I have mentioned already, so the 3 fastest BTC 3 class drivers, Bilinskas, Jatkevičius and Kliobavičius, all 3 Lithuanian drivers. So Lithuanian drivers love this BTC 3 class, as it's fast and relatively cheap, if I can say that. I assume it's not so cheap, but still they like this class and drive with really fast BMWs. Then we have the BTC 2 class drivers, Simo Lind, Kairo Kallas, Antti Järtsev and Tadas Petukauskas, all within, wow, 3/4 tenths of a second. the drivers have to put on the lights. So as it's raining, that's mandatory for them. Let's hope that everybody has some kind of lights on their cars. Yeah, so BTC 2 class fight will, I think, be also really interesting. Then we have Maxim Avdeyenkov, one BTC 3 class driver. Then Rinalds Putniņš, another BTC 3 class driver. Then we have Tadas Unites and Kasparas Skirelis, BTC 2 class drivers. Marius Kemes is BTC 1. Then Arvis Putniņš, another BTC 3 driver. Vidmantas Pociūnas, BTC 1. Andres Ringo, BTC 1. And from the back, Andrius Keblis. He didn't participate in qualifying, but he is on the starting grid. So maybe you can see the shot from the roof to see if Andrius Keblis is there maybe in the back or not. As we are 1 minute away from the first lap, so 1 minute away from the warm-up lap, and we will have warm-up lap and formation lap, as it's been all season long for BTC 3, 2 and 1 classes. And we see them right now here on the grid. And yeah, Andrius Keblis is there in the back, so nice to see that 16 cars here on the grid. BMWs, Hondas, and 1 Mazda and 1 Toyota. So yeah, either a BMW or a Japanese car. That's what the drivers use in BTC 1, 2 and 3 classes. And we are hearing the signals. That means that the drivers 1 minute. So yeah, we had 3 signals, which would mean 3 minutes, but it's 1 minute. So everybody has to leave the starting grid. And the marshals are really strict. You have to leave. I hope there won't be some kind of penalty there, because at the 1 minute signal you have to leave the car. I think that's Tadas Unites who is leaving. Yeah, we have hard-working and strict marshals. That's nice to see, as it's quite heavily raining. And I think it's getting more and more. So interesting. What is happening there? Why is somebody trying to come back? That's, I think, is a video guy. No, that's for the team. Yeah. Why did he try to go back to the car? Yeah, strange things happening. Everybody is confused. I think maybe because of the weather. Maybe because it's the first race for them today, and it's still quite early, 10:20. Okay, not quite early, but for a Saturday morning, we could say it's quite early. A lot of the teams have been here already from 8 o'clock or even earlier, and right now they are getting ready for their warm-up lap. I think it will be quite crucial to get some temperature in the tires, especially in these wet conditions. Let's hope for a clean race. If you're here at the track, of course, it's a little bit annoying that it rains. If you're looking at the live stream, then you will you'll be clapping your hands because wet races always bring excitement on every racing and motorsport level. Starting from F1, I think everybody wishes for wet F1 races to have some more action, and the same happens here in the Baltic Touring Car Championship. I can't remember the last really wet race that we have had in Baltic Touring Car Championship. This season we were, lucky with the weather. It was quite cold in the opening season opener in Pärnu. We have Pärnu summer race in August, but in May we had Pärnu winter race. It was so cold, everybody was with winter jackets and with hats as well. So, but right now, wow, so much water is on. Here we see so much water on the racetrack. And what's of course also crucial, the parts where there is new tarmac, like here from the elbow corner up over the bridge, it's really slippery, and I hope the drivers know that, the local drivers know that for sure. But right now, of course, the good thing for BTC 1, 2 and 3 classes and drivers is that they have 2 laps. They have one warm-up lap and one formation lap, and they can test a little bit the conditions and how the new tarmac behaves on the wet, because it was, I think, laid down this year, I think, if I'm correct, at the beginning of this year. I think, yeah, should be, and it's really quite slippery, because yeah, it gets more abrasive with every year and every racing lap on it. But right now it will be a challenge for the drivers, and I hope everybody behaves. And the fights in this class are nice, but of course not so close and brutal as in 325 Cup class, and that will come a little bit later. So I hope we are not in for a really long day, because it gets dark at 7:30, 8 o'clock. Let's try to get the timetable. Let's see. So we are planning to end the racing at 5 o'clock. Okay, yeah, then we are safe, because at the end of the day we will have some practices for tomorrow's endurance races. And okay, so we are safe. We are safe with the timing table today in regards to darkness. Yeah, I'm just being not pessimistic. I'm being realistic, I would say, right now about the timetable and racing in wet weather. And of course, the race will be longer. We are not racing by time, we are racing by laps, and we have 10 laps planned for these guys. And of course, in the dry, they're doing 1 minute 28, 29s, 1 minute 30, which is really fast. I wanted to swear a little bit and say how fast it is. For comparison, for example, the newest BMW M3, what's it called, G80, I think, with the discutable front end design, with a really good driver behind the wheel, a driver who has driven at Le Mans. They're doing here Bijaneki circuit 1 minute 27, 28, something like that. And we see that the fastest BMWs here are doing the same lap times. Or for example, really fast Evos, so Evo 6, Evo 10, with upgrades, I have to say, with horsepower 400, 450, they are doing Bijaneki circuit on 1 minute 29. And that's almost as fast. Okay, it's a little bit faster than the BTC 2 Hondas, but they're still really fast. They're faster than 325 Cup class, for example, the BTC 2 Hondas. So okay, let's focus back on the track, and the safety car should leave the track, and we should go racing. As I said before, we have the BTC 3 championship to decide. Bilinskas and Jatkevičius. BTC 2 and BTC 1 is quite decided. A lot of big gaps there, and the safety car leaves. And we will go racing, so get ready. Second race of the day, Riga Grand Finals, last round of BaTCC, or Baltic Touring Car Championship 2023, and it's green light, and away we go. Great start there by Kliobavičius, and not the best start by Jatkevičius, who is losing a one position and maybe almost two, and Kairo Kallas, I think, with a great start, and Simo Lind losing out a lot of positions right now. But here comes back Jatkevičius from the outside, so not the best reaction time, but gets it done and gets up to first place. So that's a good thing for him if you're looking at the championship standings. And wow, so much water in the. It's, as I said, this is the part where the new tarmac is. Wow, it won't be easy for the drivers, but let's hope they can keep it on track right now. Coming up to the bridge corner, and it's quite slippery, but I think everybody understands that and are going really slowly there over the bridge corner, over the little crest there. And we see Bilinskas will try to attack Jatkevičius, so Kliobavičius right behind them. And really bad start there. A really bad start there by Simo Lind. And somebody has gone straight. I think that's Tadas Petukauskas in the white Honda Civic. As we see Bilinskas putting up some pressure against Jatkevičius. So this will be a great fight for the championship and for the win in this race. And that is number 24. That is Tadas Petukauskas. So yeah, somehow brake too late and lost out there. Right now will be down to last place, that's for sure, and won't be fighting for the podium places in BTC2 class. But other than that, I think it was a clean first lap. That's nice to see. Nice, first lap. And Kairo Kallas out front in BTC2. Then we have Antti Jartsev and Simo Lind in third place, fighting with Tadas Petukauskas. So Simo Lind not feeling great in these wet conditions right now, as he has lost out a few positions here. But I think, he's still in a great position for the championship. So no big problem with that. As they are fighting for, right now, third place in BTC2 class. And here we have, have switched back to the leaders. This is second and third place. And I think Jatkevičius, has opened up a bit of a gap against Bilinskas. That is interesting because in the first lap, Bilinskas was really close to Jatkevičius, but maybe Jatkevičius has, that's a bit of sliding under braking for Bilinskas. But somehow, Jatkevičius has found the grip after one lap and is moving away and trying to keep up his championship hopes. Right now we see Kairo Kallas fighting there with Antti Jartsev of the Yankov. But right now Bilinskas has a bigger problem behind him. That's Kliobavičius. So he's not looking out front anymore. He's looking at the back, and of course Bilinskas doesn't want to lose this position because that will be crucial in the championship fight. He was only 8 points ahead of Jatkevičius. And if they would finish 1-2, then he would have only 1 point advantage going into the last race. And right now he has lost the position to Kliobavičius. And right now Jatkevičius would be the championship leader. So he would get the lead from Bilinskas, who is struggling right now out there. Not happy with these wet conditions, and of course, if you have been fast all season long, on the dry and are going for the championship title, then of course you're not happy when this weather kicks in. But we are not in Spain or somewhere more south where it's not usual terrain. We are in the Baltic states, and it's quite normal that we have rain. I think for the past 2 weeks there was really good and sunny weather, but right now for the Saturday race somehow there is 1 day of rain, and it comes in right for the sprint races. So a bit of drama, and it will be drama, I think, through the whole day, as the track will maybe dry out when the rain stops. We will see if that happens or not. But right now we are seeing, this is Antti Jartsev, second place in BTC2 class. This is Avdi Yankov, so they're not fighting within the class. Kairo Kallas in good lead, Antti Jartsev in second, and Simo Lind, I think, still in third place. As we are seeing, that is Tadas Petukauskas, but I think he has been lapped. So he has been lapped and not fighting there. As we see Bilinskas, struggling so much that Kairo Kallas from BTC 2 class will maybe overtake him. That won't change the positions in the standings, of course, but still Jatkevičius in a really great place right now. But I think Kliobavičius is the fastest car out there. Kliobavičius was the fastest car. He was 2 seconds more, almost 3 seconds faster than Jatkevičius in the previous lap. So maybe there will be a fight for the first place right now, and that will play into the hands of Jatkevičius, of course, if Kliobavičius can manage to overtake him. Ooh, and so much sliding there by Jatkevičius. These cars have around 300 or a little bit more horsepower. These BTC 3 class cars, and of course on semi-slicks in the wet, 300 horsepower. That's a fun thing, but not a really comfortable thing to have, especially if you're fighting for the championship. So that's why maybe Jatkevičius is not pushing it too hard to stay on track. And Kliobavičius, yeah, has nothing to lose. I think he's third in the championship, but quite a distance to the first two, and I think quite a distance to the fourth place as well. And here we see Kliobavičius trying to make the move, maybe showing himself a little bit in the mirrors, and maybe... Ooh, and where is Jatkevičius? Jatkevičius going wide and losing out to Kliobavičius. So that puts him in second place, and of course for first place you have 25 points, for second place you have 18 points, so losing out 7 points in the championship standings right now. Of course he will still make 3 points back from Bilinskas, and if it stays like this, then Bilinskas and Jatkevičius will go into the last race only 5 points apart, but the pendulum has swung back a little bit into the favor of Bilinskas. Of course, if he can somehow find the speed for the second race, because if Bilinskas will finish ahead of him, or if Bilinskas will win, then he will, if Jatkevičius would win, then he would overtake Bilinskas. But if they finish second and third once again, then it's still for Bilinskas. So, wow, the championship is wide open. But we have a new Rainmaster in BTC 3 class, Artūras Kliobavičius, driving 2-3 seconds faster than anybody else. So great pace there by him. I don't know, maybe he has newer tires, or maybe he is a Rainmaster here. Yeah. Really great driving there, and the gap is getting bigger and bigger. But maybe Jatkevičius will see where Kliobavičius breaks, and maybe he can keep up with him, because it's of course always easier to drive behind than to lead, especially in these difficult conditions that we are having right now here in Riga. And Bilinskas, we see 12 seconds behind the leaders, so that's quite a lot. That's quite a lot there. What's happening in the other classes? Kairo Kallas still in a comfortable lead, 2 seconds over Artūras in BTC 2. And in BTC 1 we have Vidmantas Pociūnas. Vidmantas Pociūnas in first place, and Andres Ringo in second place. Marius Kemesis in third place. Some drivers really don't like these wet conditions, and we are seeing that from the lap times. So we are in the half of the race, and we see that Jatkevičius, when he is following Kliobavičius, he can drive a little bit faster. So 2.4 seconds between them. And Kairo Kallas has gone by Gediminas Bilinskas, so the fastest BTC 2 car has gone by Gediminas Bilinskas, as everybody else is following right now, so maybe Artūras will go by. But here we have the fight for first place in BTC 1 class, Vidmantas Pociūnas and Andres Ringo, Mazda MX-5 against Toyota Corolla. So Lithuania against, I assume, Estonia. Andres Ringo should be Estonian. Let's quickly check. Yeah, Andres Ringo from Estonia. So nice catch there by the director. This is the fight for first place in BTC 1 class, because in the other classes right now it's quite clear, and it's and that is Kasparas Skirelis going a little bit off track there in the first corner. But yeah, nothing major, as we are seeing here the fight for first place, and same as in V1600 a little bit, that in the first place we have rear wheel drive, in the second place we have front wheel drive. And here we see Andres will try the outside line there. That's quite a move there he's trying to pull off. And Tadas Petukauskas from BTC 2 class, he was the one who gone straight in the hospital corner previously. And oh, that's a big slide, and time losing there by Pociūnas. And Unitas, of course, has a faster car than these two guys, but he doesn't want to jeopardize the fight there. And here we come to the slippery part of the track, the new tarmac, and that's a great fight. And Unitas understands that he doesn't want to go influence this fight between Pociūnas and Ringo. Ringo with a wide line here over the bridge corner, and with a better exit there, and maybe this will be the time. This will be the time that Andres Ringo can go and try to overtake Pociūnas. Pociūnas on the defending inside line, Andres Ringo on the outside line, as they are fighting for the win in BTC 1 class. Pociūnas doesn't have a lot of competition through the season, but right now he has a big competition there by Andres Ringo. And that's nice to see right now. And Andres Ringo right now will be on the inside line, and I think he has done the move, as Pociūnas will try to hang out on the outside line, but has to give up the position. And Andres Ringo gets by and snatches first position there from Vidmantas Pociūnas. And right now it seems like Ringo can drive a little bit faster on these wet conditions. And Tadas Unitas will try, of course, to overtake both of them right now. What's happening in front? Artūras Kliobavičius still first, Jatkevičius second, and Bilinskas third. If we are looking at BTC 3 class, BTC 2, Kairo Kallas, Jatkevičius, and Tadas Petukauskas has gone by Simo Lind. I haven't seen that on the screen, but yeah, Petukauskas up to third place, so not a great race for the championship leader, Simo Lind. Of course, I have to confirm that, but I think he is in the lead quite. Yeah, a lot of points there. So Simo Lind, I think, is already champion in BTC 2 class. So of course you want to win every race you compete or be on the podium. Wow, so much drifting there by Vidmantas Pociūnas. Maybe he can think about a drift career as well, but right now he down to second place in BTC 1 class. As we have still 3 laps to go, and where is the closest fight? I don't know. Maybe the Jatkevičius and Petukauskas. And Petukauskas has gone by Jatkevičius. So Jatkevičius losing out 1 position. Petukauskas feeling really great in these wet conditions, up to second place in BTC 2 class. In the dry conditions, he was only 4th right now. He in qualifying. Right now in the wet, he's up to second place. And great race there by Tadas Petukauskas. As he is looking maybe to overtake Bilinskas as well, but as I have said previously, they're not driving in the same class, so that won't change the result. Tomas Jatkevičius has found some speed and has gone fastest in the previous lap, 1:45.7, so a 10th faster than Kliobavičius, but the gap is 2.8 seconds. I don't think that Jatkevičius can catch Kliobavičius, and that of course would be great for his championship hopes. Here we see, and he is coming closer. Here we see Kliobavičius in front, Jatkevičius in second. And nice power slide there by Jatkevičius. As we have 2 laps left right now, and the gap is down to 1 second. So Kliobavičius was almost 2 seconds slower in the previous lap. Oh, and heavily sliding there on the braking, but great car control by Jatkevičius, and he knows he has to push. If he gets to first position, he will get 7 points more, and he will be only 1 point behind Bilinskas. So he's trying everything in his power to get by. Of course, this is only the second to last lap. He has 1 more lap if he doesn't succeed in this one. And of course, no risk, no gain, no party, and no championship. So that's why he's pushing like crazy to get by Kliobavičius. Oh, and that's overshooting it a little bit. A big slide there. I thought it will be over there for Jatkevičius, but wow, he kept it somehow together. What a crazy move, crazy moment there by Jatkevičius. And of course he has lost out, I would say, around second there. Yeah, this was pushing it and yeah, overshooting it a little bit by Jatkevičius, and right now the gap is up to 2 or almost 3 seconds there. And I think he will have to settle for second place and don't take any unnecessary risks right now, as Kliobavičius is out front. And but the good news for him, of course, is he has the fastest lap, and he will start or should start first in the second race if Kliobavičius doesn't manage to better it right now, and he does manage to better it right now. So Kliobavičius with the fastest lap time right now, 1:45.2. Jatkevičius with 1:45.7. Yeah, he has to maybe try to push to get back the fastest lap. I don't know if he has some radio communication with the team or not, and if they are telling him this, because if he finishes second in the second race and Bilinskas finishes third, then still the championship, the champion will be Bilinskas, because between second and third place there are only 3 points. Wow, what a dramatic race here in the title decider, Riga Grand Finals 2023, and we saw on the start-finish line the gap was 2.1 seconds. Right now we see it's back down, so Jatkevičius still pushing. I don't think he has a lot of overtaking opportunities left. This is one of them, the hospital corner, where he did slide a lot in the previous lap, but right now with a better exit there, and he is pushing. He will push and try to overtake Kliobavičius. That's really crucial for the championship, and it looks like he knows that. Wow, he had such a big gap, but he has come back right now to Kliobavičius, who I think still will manage to win the race. And yeah, they're really close here. We see overshooting it a little bit, going wide in the first part of the Motor Museum SS. And yeah, we have 2 corners left in this race. We see how close is Jatkevičius, almost pushing Kliobavičius as they're coming in right now. He will try to make the move. He is on the inside line, and he has gone by. Tomas Jatkevičius, but better exit there by Kliobavičius. What a race there, and Kliobavičius still gets the win, but Jatkevičius with the fastest lap time. Wow, amazing. I think this is the best BTC 3 race I have ever seen, and I have been commentating for yeah, I would say 5 years or more, the Baltic Touring Car Championship. All the other cars are finishing. Congrats to Kairo Kallas, fastest BTC 2 car, and Tadas Petukauskas will finish there as well. Here we see the BTC 1 class winner. Congrats to Andres Ringo, Vidmantas Pociūnas second, Tadas Petukauskas second in BTC 2, Artūras third, and all the other cars finishing there as well. But what a race! And right now I will try to get the winners of BTC 3 class, Kliobavičius and Jatkevičius. Jatkevičius did go for it, but it didn't play out. But yeah, 0.06 seconds. Wow. Let's try to get some emotions from the drivers as well. So we are in the Park Fermé after this crazy BTC 3, 2 and 1 race, and here we have the winners, Artūras, Kliobavičius. Hard fought in these weather conditions. It was crazy out there, and we will try, of course, to get some emotions from the winner. Let's wait to put off the helmet, but wow, Artūras, what a fight! What a fight in the wet! It was crazy. Let's wait for the helmet to come off. Yeah, to talk with Artūras, but from the outside it looked crazy, and I'm sure in the car it was crazy as well. Yeah, his beautiful BMW E46 compact. Artūras, it was crazy out there, right?
It was crazy, especially on the part where there is a new tarmac. So it is exactly the same as if you are driving on the ice, exactly the same. So just one slight press of the throttle and you are gone. So quite difficult. I managed to overtake both guys, but then he put some pace, and you saw in the last corner.
So yeah, so that was amazing. How was it on the last corner? Did you think you will get him back?
He was putting on pace slightly more, so he catched up. And then on the S corner, I just lifted, slightly slipped. And then he managed to overtake, and I wanted to cross the trajectories, which I managed to do. I was surprised, but he had slightly worse exit. I had better, so I think we finished like half a car, something like this.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
So let's go to Tomas. Of course, he is fighting for the championship there as well. Tomas, what a race for you. The last corner was crazy, right?
Yes, it's crazy. A very nice race. I'm very happy. Very strong Artūras. Nice race, nice race.
How was it in the wet conditions? At the beginning, the pace was not there, but then did you find it somehow?
Yes, everything is fine. I'm very happy.
And right now for the second race, right?
Yes, I'm waiting next race. We will see. We will see.
So Tomas, of course, has to fight for the championship. Right now, he has made some ground, 3 points. But still, I think there are some points between him and Bilinskas. As we are seeing, we can maybe talk quickly with the winner of BTC 2 class as well. Kairo, really great pace there in the wet. So how was the race for you?
Quite okay. Wet is this car is driving wet very well, and let's see what next race is too.
So you like it more in the wet than in dry?
No, but I don't know. It's okay, but very big problem is fog in the windshield. Nothing to see yet. But let's see.
Let's try to fix it.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, Kairo is saying that he has a lot of mist there on the window, so not easy to see where he is driving. But maybe his team will try to fix it for the second race. But anyway, he was the fastest in BTC 2 class. So yeah, that's it from the Park Fermé, and let's see the next race. We can see already the legend cars are forming up, and that will be great. 20 fast legend cars, Sweden against Finland, and 1 Latvian driver, Valters Zviedrs. So that is all coming up in the next few minutes. So be ready, and let's get back to commentating. That's Valters Zviedrs, the only Latvian driver here, and let's see what he can produce.